about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
They'll run on first down. Raymond. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Right. 280. Right there, 54. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
On second down, Raymond. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right? Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
One flag.
On third down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
You ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Rock it. Score.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's get off the field.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lady. Watch the screen. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 1, 52. Here I come. Hey, Mike 52. Run left. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Fuck that. Don't let him breathe, defense. Switch. Check your high read.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Check Mike 57. Hey, 0. Defense, set the tone, defense, let's go. 57's the mic. Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First
Take me out. Here we go. Wow. Go.
On first down, Raymond. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Really nice pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction.
You gonna see me and you know. Go 14. Hey, check 24. Watch. Go, 4 down. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Go 14. Check 99. Pull up for signal. Echo. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. One left. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 19. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the 17, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo! Hey, high 7. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, go.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike spot 9. Clear. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Double count. Switch it. Under crunch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. One left. Hey. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
$19. 57 to Mike. It's a party now. 14. Short. 57. Mike, 57.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready? Watching you five. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
Now back to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the set. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Here we go. Here we go.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On the double. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go, G.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Drew. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
2nd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, 49ers.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
And the 49er first down.
Let's go. 60 or 59.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
X3, 218, chop. Get it ready.
Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Back to throw here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Set. 10 Lobo. Let's go, D.
2nd and 11. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Bristol travel. Check.
They run with Breida. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Come on. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Better bring it.
Back to throw now on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm scared.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
We own them. 49.
2nd and 15. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Over 30 yards there, and 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Down to 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the pass.
Now it's Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
He was brought down by Ben Burkirby. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Come on, set. 30 base.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he spins free. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
You. Watch that. Good job right there. Part 2 is the mic. Mike part 2. Hey, zero, good start.
They'll try the left side. Raymond. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 14. Check 3.
Right back to him on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backward.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Mike 56.
On second down, Raymond. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Slam. Bang out. Bam. Jam. Hatchet. Friday. Come on.
On third down, Wilson. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll set up the throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 25 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Know your job. Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here we go. Set. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
50, play. 54.
Now back to throw. Shakes off the sand. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. He'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jake Bunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Ready, go. Tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Ankle. Tempo. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he's going to go down again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Friday. Check. 36. Kill. Hang out. Bam.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Left. Spot that.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Will Disley. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Defense, our time. It's our time. One left.
Wilson to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Oh, yeah!
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have